Alright guys, welcome back. A while ago I asked what kind of videos do you guys want, and you guys said anime headers. So yeah, here I am with another tutorial. This time it is real classy one. It has some depth in it, looks really good, and it's simple. So let's just go straight in it. Okay, we are in the Photoshop. Header size is 3000 by 1000 pixels. I have these two pictures. You guys have to find this kind of cutouts on Google and bring them into Photoshop. I changed their names to render 1 and 2. It's easier this way. Always rename the layer. Let's go with this render 1. Press Ctrl T and place wherever you feel like. Adjust the size, and wherever you are done, hit enter. Give it a mask and paint the mask with black color for removing watermarks. You can press X on the keyboard to change the foreground and background color. Now bring some text. For tutorial I am going with just the name. The font I am using is below. I will provide the links in description. Select this move tool and press Ctrl A and place this text in the middle. You can deselect the selection by pressing Ctrl D. Right now I'm putting it on the left side. Color can be whatever since we're going to give it a gradient. Now press Ctrl T, so this box would appear, and right click inside that box and select Skew. Turn this left side so the text becomes italic. This is one way to make text italic because the font has no italic format. Now double press on the text and give it a gradient overlay. I made this previously, so my gradient is already set. I will mention the color codes on the screen. For reference, I selected these colors from the pictures. As I mentioned in this video, selecting colors from the pictures are always a good choice. Oh, I have to make a background color, so select this icon and choose solid color. I'm going to choose the color from her hair. Maybe more darker variant. Something like this. Now go to text layer. You can right click on the object so that it will bring every layer that are there. Faster way to jump to that layer. Now press Ctrl J to make a duplicate. Double press on the bottom layer and remove gradient overlay and give color overlay. Color can be anything but more darker like this red. Right click on that layer and select rasterize layer style. Go to filter, blur and motion blur. Make it straight and distance to around 240. Select this eraser tool and erase the top part. Decrease the opacity if it's dark. Now make a rectangle below the render one. Remove the stroke and give it this color. Turn it around. Maybe -35. You can adjust it however you like. Once you are done, click on the right arrow. Okay, make some duplicates and place it on a different location. The shortcut is U if you want to go to rectangle tool to change the size. You can change the color of some rectangles. Now bring another picture and set it according to your liking. I am going to change this rectangle. Okay, give it a gradient map. Delete this mask and clip that gradient map to below picture. You can right click and select Create Clipping Mask, or you can do it faster while holding the Alt key. Click between those layers. When your cursor changes, then you have to click. Go inside the gradient and change the colors. Colors are same as those rectangles. I will mention them on the screen, so don't worry. Now bring another text. Right now I am writing her name. Change the color to white. For this text I have a font called Numono. It says free, so it must be free. I will try to provide this font as well. Make it smaller. These texts are going to be decorations. Make some duplicates and place it somewhere else that will look good. You can add some white rectangles and some circles as decorations. This properties section, if you don't have it, then go to Windows and check on the properties. I will be speeding this. Now what you can do, select all these bottom layers while holding the Shift key. Press Ctrl J to duplicate and bring it all the way down. Now set it on the right side. This is going to be a filler. You can add a different gradient on it. We are going to fill the left panel as well. For that, select these rectangles. You can do it by holding the Ctrl key and select each layer. Press Ctrl J. Rasterize the layer and merge them by Ctrl E and bring it below. Place it on the left side. You have to adjust it where it looks good. This will take some time. Now what I like to do is give some textures on elements. For that, select the any one rectangle and make a copy. Go to Filter, Filter Gallery, rasterize the layer. Here inside the sketch division there you will find half-tone pattern. Choose the circle pattern this time. Adjust the size and contrast to your liking. Make sure you have your foreground and background color with good contrast ratio. It will look something like this. Decrease the opacity and change the blending mode as well. I'm going to do the same thing on a different rectangle as well. But this time you don't have to go all the way inside. Last applied effect will show on the top, so just select that and it will apply the same thing. Give that pattern to background as well. Duplicate the layer and delete those masks. Right-click and rasterize it. Now apply the effect. Let's give this picture a good color as well. I like to give it a gradient. Just a subtle color blendings works great. Most of the time, I go with color blending mode and decrease the opacity to around 10 to 15. You can clearly see the difference. Let's give them pattern as well. Copy those layers and merge them. And apply any color overlay. Right-click and rasterize layer style. Now apply the half-tone pattern. If you are a fan of Japanese text, you can add that as well. You have to type your name. This Japanese font is called Citrus Fruits. Decrease the size and put it bottom right corner of the main text. For a good decoration, let's add a line to that text. You can make straight line by holding the Shift key. Now copy the main text and put it below. Remove the gradient overlay. Right-click and give it an outline stroke. I'm going with white stroke. Text color doesn't matter because we're going to remove the fill. Now place it in the middle and put it behind the main text. You can adjust the opacity if it's too bright. Now let's give some depth in the design. Copy this power text and place it on top of everything. Make it bigger because we are going to put it as an object that is floating. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Apply the blur around 8 or 7. You can put it anywhere you like. I will just make some arrangements. You can take your time. You can use this circle as well. Copy it and bring it to the top and do the same thing. Okay, we will color the left part. Make a layer and choose Brush tool. Make the brush bigger and paint it on the left side. Decrease the opacity if necessary. Now, make a new layer at bottom of those blurred text. Select a good color and make the brush bigger. Paint on the bottom parts. This will help you to give a nice depth. Now copy that and all the below layers. Press Ctrl J and Ctrl E. Select this rectangular marquee tool and select the entire artboard. Right-click and choose Layer via Cut. Delete the bottom layer. Let's call this layer Blur. Apply the Gaussian blur. Give it a mask and paint the mask with black color. Alt plus backspace is the shortcut to fill the color. Change the color to white and paint those areas where you want to apply the blur. Now press Ctrl, Alt, Shift and E together so that you will get the entire artboard as a layer. Turn this layer into a smart object. Go to Filter and choose Camera Raw Filter. I'd like to make my own adjustments, but this time you can choose inbuilt presets as well. Click this icon where you will find the built-in presets. You can go with anything you like. I am going with this red one. Double press on this icon and change the mode and opacity to your liking. You can add another Camera Raw filter if you think it needs some adjustments. I'm increasing the sharpness and some colors. I think this needs some more contrast, so I added a curves adjustments layer. You need to have a basic understanding on the curves works. For now, you can follow me for this tutorial. Alright, that's how you can make this design. Comment down below if you don't understand anything. Also, tell me what kind of design you guys want to make. If you found this very helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more design tutorials. Okay, I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, see ya.